You think you could be in a monogamous relationship?
I could be in a monogamous.
You can't even pronounce it. I don't know.
His good twin could be in a monogamous relationship, but that bad twin is about the shit.
I could be in a monogamous relationship, but we got to be like, it got to be totally transparent. It got to be like, yo.
But what do you have to be transparent about? You guys are monogamous.
Right.
We monogamous, but I mean, I'm gonna want to talk about like bitches and pussy and shit like that. I need a bitch that I could be myself with. Yeah. That was probably the problem in past relationships with me. I felt like I was trying to conform to, you know what I mean, make the relationship work. When I shouldn't have did that. When I should have just been, you know what I mean? Like, bitch, you know who.
All right,
like,
what's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm Aviane.
I'm Passport Cutty.
And Freddie Gibbs is here with us today.
And this thing got me drunk.
You barely drank anything yet. Now listen, I was saying I'm excited for Freddie to come here because he has great conversation. So I don't know if it's gonna be different when the mics come on because he was agreeing with us and everything we said. But now
I ain't about to agree with shit.
Now he's not agreeing with shit.
Nah.
All right, but you been through a lot of different things as we've been watching you, you know, throughout the years. I remember I first met you when you did the XXL freshman cover.
Right.
So long ago.
Right. I remember that.
And now you out here making those millions of dollars.
Trying to get to it, stay out the way. I remember that we did that XXL show that night too, and that nigga Envy and shit, he was trying to clown me when he brought me on stage.
He did?
Hell yeah.
What'd he say?
He said, oh man, when he announced me, he was like, this nigga from Gary, Indiana. I always remind him about it when I see it too, because I was like, nigga, I was so mad. He was like, yeah, and coming to the stage, this nigga from Gary, Indiana. I guess he from fucking the home of Michael Jackson. I was like, nigga. The way he said it, he was trying to clown the nigga, so I had to get on stage. I was like, nigga, this light-skinned ass nigga better quit fucking with me. But I love that nigga now, man. That's my nigga.
But that night, not so much.
That night, I was mad as fuck.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it is true. Like when you're first coming out and this is like your introduction to people, it's got to be right.
Right.
Yeah, man, I was young. I was real young then, so I ain't really know about how this industry shit go and, you know, niggas say shit. And, you know, I was real sensitive to shit back then, you know, so...
Nothing wrong with Michael Jackson.
I was about to say it's
right.
cool that
It is. It's just the way
he said it.
It's the way the nigga said it. You know
like
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
Tito or something.
It's the way the nigga said it. And I was trying to come. I was, you know, like 23 years old. I was trying to come out on some hardcore gangster shit, and he made me seem like I was soft, like
you supposed to moonwalk out.
Right in New York, nigga. I'm like, nah, nigga, you can't make me seem soft in New York, man. I can't do that. So, but it was
New York is like the toughest place to do a show too.
Yeah.
It is.
Man, I went to see State Property on Saturday at the High Line. Shout out to the High Line. Y'all know we love the High Line. And
I got a show at the High Line tonight.
Oh, really?
We're going.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to work.
Jeez,
you got to work. Avian, we're going.
Okay.
Alex, maybe.
And yeah, man, I could tell there was a lot of New York people in the building. And of course, you know, if you come into a State Properties tour this many years later, you're definitely a fan. However, it was when first of all, it wasn't as packed as I expected it to be, but when the opening acts came out, it was crickets. Wow. And I was just like,
who was the opening act?
I don't know. It was 3 different acts. 2 were from Philly and 1 was from Connecticut. And they were like, okay, you know, but the crowd was like ice cold. It was like they were just standing there staring at them like
I mean, it'd be like that. It'd be like that at a lot of rap shows, though. You know what I mean? Especially when you gotta like win niggas over and stuff like that. It's like a new artist. It's difficult. Like shit, I done performed in a whole lot of motherfucking empty rooms.
I was at SOBs yesterday, right, watching some performance there. My girl La Brittany was performing. Shout out to La Brittany.
I did a lot of shows in SOBs.
I know you have.
Yeah.
And you know what's the worst crowd? Industry crowds.
Hell yeah.
Industry crowds.
Everybody just stands around looking at each other.
Get hyped for nothing. They just sit there and look at you, or they be on their phone, not even looking at you.
It's comedy though, like not just music. It's comedy. Anything that people are performing. Because when I went to Caroline a couple of weeks ago, I mean, they give you a little bit of attention, but if you don't keep the attention, like,
if you don't, they will boo you.
Right.
But I will say this, though. At comedy shows, at least you're not supposed to be talking or making noise or moving. You're just watching and laughing when you're supposed to. Like, the energy you're supposed to get when you're performing on stage, that, like, helps your show.
Yeah,
But I
you
think,
gotta win them over.
I think when you win somebody over, like you said, you remembered his performance because he had energy, that's good. But it's tough when people don't know your music. And when you have a tough crowd like New York, people will be like, all right, who the fuck's this? I never heard of him. If they know your music, they're gonna be a fan. But it's kind of like the industry stuff too. It's like industry people can't really act like fans unless you're really a fan.
They're trying to be too motherfucking cool and shit.
Right.
Because I personally, I feel like singing takes more talent.
Oh shit, Freddie, you hear this?
I ain't coming for you, but you gotta have that voice. You know, you can rap with your regular voice, but you can't sing with your regular voice. Don't ask me to sing because this voice might sound good in this mic, but they ain't gonna sound good if I try to hold a tune. But now I might can spit some bars, but you know, God-given talent is that voice that comes from the diaphragm in the throat.
Shit, I think that all that shit the same, man. I think that you just gotta just like really like, especially like nowadays. I think that like so many niggas like rap and sing. It's like a hybrid of shit. I think right now you just gotta have like, it's just about like melodies and shit that people can, like you said, remember, and like it'll stick to their ribs, not the, you know, the fast food shit. You know what I mean? If you can come to a show and like, you know, remember a nigga's song, you know what I mean? And, you know.
But you don't think
that too? Yeah.
Singers that cannot like move around and it be looking crazy.
But you don't think people are
that got so much energy.
You don't think people are more judgmental to rappers though? Because rapping is about your bars, also your persona. You know what I mean? How you look.
You know what? I think the value of a motherfucking rapper went down anyway because everybody rap.
Everybody doing it so watered down.
Yeah. Like a nigga grandma rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you might go outside and a nigga
Come
might
on, Mama D.
Like, I rap too. Everybody's like, I rap too.
Right. So it's not like
you know,
unique
it's not
anymore.
As a prestigious job as it used to be.
Right.
So, you know, motherfuckers like, whatever, nigga, I could do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when niggas feel like they can do what you can do, then they don't, they feel like they don't gotta, you know, consume it.
That's true.
And there are some rappers that you be like, all right, come on now.
Right, my nigga.
You should never be like, I can do that.
I feel like a lot of niggas nowadays, they getting like, they getting famous social media wise, and then they like, okay, fuck it, let's milk the music game. Let's put out an album too. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's trash within itself. But I mean, you know, because I feel like if you, like my nigga, if you do, you know.
Yeah, I've seen that with women too, not just like male rappers.
Yeah,
like I've seen a lot of girls get like 1 million followers, and they're like releasing my first single.
Right.
It's like
they get on a reality show. They really
I think the way the internet is, you can like make money. For
Streaming,
instance, like streaming and YouTube views,
but you gotta get those views. That's not easy.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get them views.
Yeah, it's definitely a process. I think people is a misconception. They think that just because you got a song popping, that means you making a lot of money. That's not true.
Yeah.
Or because you have a deal.
I'll give you an example right now.
The Juice WRLD.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I like you. Right out my mouth. It was like, you know, they had to get that nigga $4 million. Sting. You know what I mean? The Juice WRLD with the Juice WRLD song. Like he owns the publishing of that record. You know what I mean? So they made it like it was a cover? You know what I mean? And like the law, you know, only entitles you to own 15% of a cover if you redo somebody's song. So you own 85% of the record.
Right.
And he took his 85%.
But then he probably figured, look, I'm making some money off of doing shows.
Right.
Now.
And plus that helped him kind of get bigger.
So it's like a sacrifice.
Right. It's a pot for, you know, it's money in the pot for everybody, but that was a huge hit, I would say. 85% of a song. That's damn near tanking.
But do you think him as a new artist, it was kind of okay for him in a sense, because that kind of helped him pop, right? So that'll help him.
All
for
publicity
his next...
is good publicity these days.
Listen, even from back in the day with Lord Tariq and Peter Guns with the
oh shit,
they had to give up all that song, but they were like, so what? Like it put us on the map.
Damn, that's some real old school shit. And don't know young niggas, don't know niggas under 30 know nothing about that shit.
Peter Guns is on Love and Hip Hop. Thank you very much.
But they don't know about the fact that they had to give up their song.
I'm talking about they don't know about that song getting. You know
I'm a hip hop historian, Freddie Gibbs.
I know.
Okay?
I know that. I love that about you. I love that.
Michael Jackson.
That. When I need some hip hop facts, I will call you.
I have hip hop facts. All right, now let's get more into yo shit, Mr. Freddie Gibbs. All right, so you've been through a lot of things like we discussed. Now, of course, there was a situation where obviously those cases, that case got completely dropped where you were locked up.
It didn't get dropped. I beat them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Beat the case, right?
A lot of niggas' cases get dropped because, you know, they can't go forward with shit, but we went forward with everything.
You won.
I beat the shit.
A girl had a dream.
She said she had a dream that I raped her.
I don't understand how anybody gets locked up for
That's insane.
I mean, you know, it was a different country. You know what I'm saying? So it's like under their laws, like a woman's statement is a form of evidence. So it was in Austria.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some sick shit.
So how did they come and get you?
I was over there on tour.
Have you?
You were in France, right?
I was in France on tour.
And
did you know this lady?
Yeah.
Did I know the girl? No, not
You didn't even know her.
I didn't even
Which
know
is a crazy situation, but it also is a time when
Never
you
had
find
any
out
kind of physical contact with her whatsoever.
when you find out who is
right?
really like in your corner and who's your real friends
Right.
at that time, because that's a difficult thing to go through when people are rushing to judgment.
Yeah.
I remember being like, that don't seem like anything Freddie Gibbs would do.
Not at all. They
Knowing
ain't even
him
in my
personally.
character. That's what I'm saying. The people that knew me, they knew that shit was all bullshit from the jump. You know what I mean? Like I said, I never even touched this girl before.
So she had a dream that you did something to her, woke up,
Correct.
went to the police?
She went to the police the next day because she had sex with somebody that I was with. So she went to the police and told on him. You know what I'm saying? But then I guess when they figured out that he wasn't coming back to Europe or that nigga didn't have no money, they was just like, oh, no, let's switch the story up.
Was she maybe under the influence?
I mean,
to like kind of like forget maybe.
Do you forgive something like that too? Like, you know how we always talk about forgiveness?
Yeah.
But that took a lot out of you.
It definitely took a lot out of me. And I had to like, you know, kind of like rebuild my name in the game because even the slightest accusation or something like that can fuck your whole career up. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was totally not true. So, you know, it was.
Did she from the get-go say that it was a dream, or did she act like it actually happened?
She said that she had a dream that it happened.
From the beginning.
Alex is like, I don't comprehend how
this could have happened. From the beginning.
Yeah,
right? Like, that was the statement. She said, because her initial statement was on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I went back there on tour. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I had a rape charge on me, I wouldn't have been able to get into Europe. You know what I mean? As soon as I got to the gate, they would have been like, nigga, you arrested. But I was over there on tour for like a whole month. You know what I'm saying? And then she saw that I was there. Then she went to the police, changed their story. They set up a sting, and then they came and got me. You know what I'm saying? Now,
being that now you know like who's really in your corner, we were talking about this. Would you ever ban anybody from your funeral? Because we were talking about people we would ban from our funeral. Like, this person can't come.
The same way John McCain did Donald Trump.
Exactly. Is there anybody you're like, they better not try to show up? If they do, they can't come in?
I don't know. I don't know if I hate nobody like that. So I don't know. If you want to come pay your respects, come pay your respects, nigga. It's all good. I ain't tripping.
You guys ever think about that? Would you ban? Is there anybody you would ban?
There's nobody that I hate. Where it's like, even in my funeral, I don't want to see you.
But maybe you just don't fuck with them. Like,
I think if we don't fuck with each other, like, just pay your respect privately, maybe.
Yeah, as long as you don't slap me in the casket or shit like that.
You know what?
But Gigi got some people she want to ban.
No. I don't think I would ban anybody from my funeral. I would actually
encourage.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it was
thinking about it now,
if there was somebody that I would ban from my funeral, it would be somebody that had to be in my life at one point. So if you were in my life at one point and we decided to go separate ways, and you feel as though that you want to come pay your respects to what we had at that time, despite what we went through and that fact that we weren't even speaking when I passed away, then go right ahead. Like, for instance, when I lost my mother, one of my childhood aunts that was one of her close friends when I was little, they hadn't spoken in 5 years. She dropped everything and came all the way from Florida to Philadelphia when she found out my mom passed away. Now, did my mom even reach out to her to tell her that she was sick? No, she had no idea that my mother was even sick until my mother wasn't here no more. But she still came because of what not the fact that they hadn't spoken in almost 10 years, but the fact that what they had was that important to her when they did have something that, you know, she's still Aunt Vanessa to me. So I just feel like if you want to do that, then I'm going to be fabulous at my casket.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm not going to ban a nigga from my funeral, but the niggas that might bar you from that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Especially
like,
if you did some bullshit.
Yeah. If it depends the circumstance.
Now, in the case that somebody did something to me, you know, and had something to do with my death, now you can't come to my funeral. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you did something to me that bad, and hopefully I'm at your motherfucking funeral. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know?
May he rest in peace.
All right, now let's talk about PDA for a second, right? Public displays of affection.
Oh shit.
How do y'all feel about that? This one of my friends was going out on a date with this guy, and he tried to kiss her in the restaurant, and she was like, "Oh hell no." What do you think about
depends how deep the kiss was?
Yeah, like, it depends on the actual relationship.
They fucked already and shit?
No.
Oh, well, that, no.
Yeah, no.
They were drinking.
Don't try to kiss me on the first date.
Kiss her across the table at a restaurant.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
No, you can't do that.
Yes.
No.
You can't do that. You can't do that if you ain't fucked yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't really.
Yeah, I think it depends
kisses.
on the seriousness of the relationship and what's PDA exactly. Like, you could kiss your significant other, but if you're trying to like put your tongue down my throat across the table, it's like, this is a bit much.
What if you were at Highline Ballroom at Freddie Gibbs show and he trying to kiss you and stuff like that?
That's another case.
In front of everybody.
I mean, if my man's trying to tap kiss me, cool, but like obviously we're not gonna like be tonguing each other down in the middle of a room. That's just too much.
That's rude.
Or what if he's like, you know, he's spooning you from behind while y'all watch the show?
I
That's cute. Yeah. Grab me up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Grab me up. Yeah.
What about you, Freddie, with a woman that you're dating? Do you mind being out in public, like holding hands and kissing and stuff? Gangsta Gibbs?
It just depends on where we at, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's cool. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be like, you know, I don't want to be around no shit with a bunch of cameras and shit. I don't want my privacy invaded, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't mind. I definitely don't mind shit like that, you know.
Oh, so you sweet like that?
Yeah,
Just don't take it too far.
He said on the low.
Yeah, on the low.
Just don't take it to the point where other people in the room feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Wait, so if you're there in a restaurant with somebody that you're taking out for the first time, and y'all are sitting next to each other in a booth, and she leans over and kisses you, are you okay with that?
It depends on how the fucking like first 10 minutes of the date going.
I don't think I'm gonna be sitting next to the guy on the first date.
Sometimes guys be like, come sit with me, come over here.
On the first date,
It's a vibe. What if y'all been
think it
FaceTiming?
Like they put their arm around.
It's a vibe.
I think it's a vibe.
You gotta know. I think you'll feel it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if we, you know, gonna be close like that, I think you know when to keep your space from a person.
Right.
Like you, but you don't really like her that much.
I'm gonna be showing her that I don't like the
Right.
bitch. I'm
How
be
do you
like,
show somebody?
You distant.
Yeah, you distant. I'm be like,
Yeah.
oh, you sit on
You
your
get
side,
it.
that's all. Yeah,
you
know,
good over there.
you
You
just-
like, I got you your own table across the room.
Yeah, you just disguise it with
My
politeness.
boy's on the way.
Yeah, you just disguise it with politeness. Just act like you're trying to be
Or just
super.
limited conversation. Like
Right.
you can tell when somebody's into you or when it's like, I'm not
You gotta
sure.
do it without being rude, though. You
Right,
can't be on
yeah.
your phone. I think that's the worst shit when you like on your
Right.
phone and you're like, all right, this bitch don't want to fuck with me. I'm out. Man.
But you will still pay for the meal and everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's just some atrocious shit. You
Right.
just lead a
Your
bitch.
part
Right
comes.
back.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, I still pay for the meal. I just go about my business.
Have one of y'all ever done that? Like just walked out on a date?
I've
Like
never
be
walked
right
out.
back.
I'll tell you what I did do one time though. So I went on a double date. My friend a long time ago, she was dating this guy and she was like, okay, his friend wants to take you out. We're gonna go on a double date. And they were so corny. First of all, he had on I guess he was a Q dog in college. He had on a bucket hat. I'm like, come on, we on a date. He had on his Q dog bucket hat. And so him and his boy, they took us out and they wanted to go to this club and they were talking so much shit, right? Like, oh yeah, you know, we gonna go to this club, VIP, blah, blah, blah. I already didn't really want to go to the club with them. So we get there and they can't get in.
Oh my God.
What
Yeah,
happened
you
to
know, I
VIP?
was fine. I got in.
Right.
Right. So you left
I'm
them
good.
niggas. That's fucked up.
And me and my homegirl were in the club, and that was that.
Y'all left them niggas outside.
I didn't like him.
That's
Some
your
embarrassing
problem.
Shit, dog.
They shouldn't have been talking
That's
about
your
that shit.
problem.
Exactly.
No, but he was popping so much shit about how important he was.
Like, no, not them, just us.
That wasn't my friend. I don't remember the guy's name.
The
to this.
bounce was probably like, they good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we was good. I knew. Listen, I
Yeah, that's
could have
kinda
got them
embarrassing.
in.
But you
I
chose
was
not
like,
to because
I
he was
chose
corny.
not to.
Did you guys ever
Yeah.
speak after that? Or
That
your
was kind of
friend?
fucked up.
That's bold.
I would have cussed your
Looking
ass
back
out. I
on
would have
it-
been like, what the fuck? How you gonna leave me
Y'all never
outside?
saw them again?
Have you guys ever been ashamed about how you treated somebody? Like when you look back and you was like, damn, I was kind of fucked up.
That happened to
Yeah.
me one time. I wasn't ashamed of it, but a guy checked me on it, right? So this dude I was dealing with from Atlanta, he was up here visiting, and we were at Sin City, and I was sitting on his lap, and the girl, the waitress, she was all, you know, trying to flirt. She knew that he had, you know, had money or whatever, and eventually I was like, yo, get out of here. You're going to get your tip. I was like 21 years old, but I was
You
like,
told her,
I was
get
like,
out of here. You're gonna get your tip.
yeah, I was like, all right, get out of here. You're going to get your tip. You know, like, you don't got to do all of this.
Doing
He
too
turned
much.
around, he looked at me, he was like, why you talking to her like that? He was like, what? No, he said, why you talking to my peoples like that? I was like, what? I said, you know her? He was like, no, but you don't talk to people like that. And then he said, don't let the money change you, especially when it ain't yours.
Ooh.
Checkmate.
Just like Nike.
Sheesh.
Damn.
And I remember that till this day.
You told
'cause,
that story in your book.
Because I was just getting into, you know, guys with money, spending all of this. And then, so that was like a valuable lesson that I learned early, because I probably would have got worse. Like,
That nigga's a poet.
He just.
He said, especially when it
We
ain't.
got-
he was like, especially when they ain't yours. I was like, okay.
He was like, "Fact, let me shut up."
Real shit.
Wow.
What about you? You ever been ashamed, Aviane, of how you treated somebody later on?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been instances in life, right, that you probably in a bad mood, or you know, you come off like incorrectly. And I think being more in tune with myself and just life around me, I could like hold myself accountable and be like, damn, that was kind of fucked up. Like I didn't really need to go that far. I can't think of a specific instance, but
she's like, I know I have.
Yeah.
Gigi, I know.
I used to be a bitch.
I said, I know Gigi has.
I was
Gigi
a
say some shit
bitch.
to hurt your feelings.
I was a bully. When I used to dance in the Caucasian gentlemen's clubs, I was known as the crazy black girl because I had knocked the girl upside the head with champagne flute.
The white boys love
50 stitches across her face.
Oh.
So I was
crazy shit.
I got fired from that club for that.
Clearly.
And when I went to the next club, I had became like urban legend. Like it's a girl going around smashing bitches with champagne glass, so you might not want to fuck with her. So there was a girl that came into the club and she was new and she was asking like, you know, how is it here with the girls? You know, like, and she was asking me and my friend at the time. And she said, how is it here with the girls? Is it a lot of fights? Like I heard there's this one girl at such and such club and she was talking about me. She's like, this one girl at this such and such club did this, that, and the third. And I don't ever want to come across anything like that. And I was just like, oh, hi, I'm Tyra. Nice to meet you. You know, I'm like, you talking about? I was like, I'm really not crazy. And I told her the story. But during that time, that wasn't, you know, that was just a coincidence that she spoke about it. But during that time, I was really a bitch. Like I bullied people because I knew that they were afraid of me because of that, you know, that cloud over me, I guess. And and it got to the point where I had to like step back and check myself because at that time I had went through so much traumatic stuff in life, like, you know, health stuff. And I even went to jail during that time. Like a lot of stuff happened to me during the time where I was just really being a mean bully bitch because angry? I could be. I don't know. I just ran with that and I just like overtook my life. And once I, you know, I had like a epiphany where I felt like, okay, maybe it's you know, like maybe you need to change. And ever since I changed, my life has changed for the better. And I'm talking, this was 2001. Like this was years and years ago.
You look so polite though.
She's so nice.
I used to be a bitch.
Sometimes the problem is you gotta check yourself.
And I definitely checked myself.
What about you, Freddie? You ever been so nasty and then later on been like, damn, that was kind of fucked up?
Nah, I don't really be ashamed of shit because I don't really too much say shit to nobody that I think that, you know,
You never cheated a girl like shit?
You know, I'd have been ashamed of cheating before.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you should be.
Cheating for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
What's a good reason?
Yeah, what the fuck is cheating for a reason?
You know, you like cheat for no reason and you come home and then your girl like made dinner and you like, fuck, I just shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like she actually cooked and shit.
When was it ever justifiable though that made it okay for you?
Right.
What's justifiable?
What's justifiable cheating?
That she ain't cooked yesterday.
No.
Oh, I have a good one for you because somebody actually asked a question about exactly.
Cheating ain't really justified. I mean, you know, I just think, I don't know, when a man get mad sometimes, you know, we like to release energy in
another person. Release your energy in another bitch.
I mean, it's just the honest to God.
Now, if your woman feels like she wants to let a nigga release his energy on her face because you pissed her off, is that okay?
Well, I gotta be in her face
because y'all know I like it on my face.
I'm one of them niggas. I'm not into that insecurity and like if a woman like, because you know, like we all human beings and like if a woman go have sex with a man, she gonna do that.
What's worse, your girl having sex with somebody else or her letting a guy bust on her face?
Hopefully I don't know about the busting on the face shit. But if a nigga, if I see it, or if I know a nigga bust on the face, like
it's over.
For me, it's all one and the same.
You can forgive sex before you can forgive that.
I mean, you know what, man? If I love her, I can forgive it all because we all done did shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I don't give a fuck about that. Like I don't like that. That shit don't take.
You don't care
like,
about sex.
I don't care. Like if a motherfucker cheat, they cheat. Like I could take a bitch back if she cheat. That shit don't really matter. I'm a cheat.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, that shit don't. You know, that shit don't affect me like
most
that.
guys don't feel like that. Guys be feeling like it's different when girls cheat.
I feel like
do you feel like people make mistakes and?
Yeah, because I've done it. I'm human. We all human. I feel like, you know what I mean, like. Niggas that be hung up on that, just I don't know. I got too much other shit to do.
Well, let's talk about that, Freddie, because y'all are no longer in a relationship.
That's correct.
And I actually know your child's mother.
That's cool.
Erica, very beautiful young lady.
Very beautiful young lady.
Yes, we did a show together. We were on an episode. Remember, you were there. We did an episode of the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on Fuse TV.
I'll say she got her own little podcast now. That's how that should be, man.
Now, what happened? Like you were so in love, you guys had a baby. She stuck by your side.
That's what I'm saying, man.
While you were locked up.
the whole Instagram thing, you know what I mean, will paint a whole different picture of what's going on, you know.
Well, that's what you made it seem like too.
But like, it be like that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's always internal things. I can't, you know, say ain't nothing wrong with her. I love, you know, the mother of my child to death. But, you know, it was just, you know, things that I was going through that kind of, you know, pushed that into a different direction. You know?
What were you going through?
I mean, the whole shit really with the jail thing and like shit in the streets and stuff like that. It was just, I wasn't all the way, you know, I would say like healed from that shit, right? Yeah. So it's like, you know, shit wasn't really, you know, right at home, and it wasn't really right before that. So, you know.
But how did that affect your relationship with her?
Man, it just like, it started making you distant from a person. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love her to this day, but it was just like things we can't.
You was in your own head.
It was bad communication on my part, really. You know what I'm saying? When it come to that, I mean, me and we horrible communicators when it comes to that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I can't hold her really at fault for nothing. You know what I mean?
You seem like you would be such a great communicator too.
I communicate well in some instances, but in some shit I just be letting roll off. Some shit that I'll sacrifice for the sake of not arguing. Cause I don't do the like yelling shit. I try not to. So I'd be like, all right, I just, you know.
That's good.
Instead of like saying something to a bitch about it, I'll just go cheat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be like, you know what?
Oh, that's not good.
Right.
But
you can't get in an argument with him.
But that's what I'm
Right.
saying. But the first step to solving your problems is admitting the shit.
Alex is sitting there trying to figure out what sign you are.
You know what I'm saying?
See, bitch, cause you my friend. She's sitting there. She was sitting there waiting for you to finish your sentence so she could ask you your zodiac sign.
Gemini.
When your birthday?
Gigi's a Gemini.
June 14th.
I'm a Gemini too.
Oh, you Gemini? When your birthday?
May 23rd.
Okay.
And my significant other is a Gemini too, 6 days after me.
Oh, wow.
See, you can't argue with him
I like
because
Gemini.
any little argument, he's like, fuck this, I'm gonna just go get some pussy.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna like, you know, do all of that tongue wrestling and shit. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna be like, all right, cool.
See, that's a difficult thing too, is because I feel like a lot of men also, they solve their issues within themselves. So they'll get distant. They won't talk to you. They'll separate themselves. And sometimes that makes a problem worse.
Yeah, I created all the problems in my relationship for sure.
Wow, look at you admitting it. That's
Definitely.
dope.
I created all those issues.
But the thing
How did she find out you cheated?
It was more than just cheating. It wasn't just cheating. You know what I'm saying? It was like shit in the streets. It's like shit, you know, me and her from two different walks of life. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know, the shit that I'm accustomed to shocking her. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it's only so much of that shit she can deal with, and I totally understand that. Totally.
The thing is that lately I've been having this feeling that when you're going through stuff, sometimes you just don't want that responsibility of having to.
Thank you. That too. You know what I mean? A relationship is a whole fucking full-time job. You know what I mean? I got a business to run, a child to take care of. Like I don't know if I was like cut for the marriage shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of just everything that my personal aspirations that I want to do. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of that shit is just, it was just heavy on me, and I couldn't handle everything.
And it doesn't have anything to do with the other person.
Exactly.
You're just like I love you to death. I just
I
don't
love my baby mother. I ain't got
this.
nothing bad to say about it at all. And I never will. You know what I mean? I never slander, you know what I mean, mothers.
Would you want her back if possible later on down the line? Like, do you think like, if I could later on?
I just want to just, you know, be on good terms with her and do the best that, you know what I mean, that we can for the, you know, for the kid. That's all. You know, if that's the best outcome, then I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, you know, I'm good. You know.
All right then.
I gotta handle my shit. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Now I also saw on Twitter somebody was saying that you got shot at in Toronto. I saw somebody mentioning that.
Damn.
Did something happen like just recently? I know you were in Toronto. They said somebody shot at you.
I did a great show up there. They was, you know what I mean, they was loving it, man. You know what I mean? Toronto show love. I love Toronto. Shout out to Toronto.
So where there's like a bullet fired or anything?
I heard.
Was there a bullet fired?
I heard it was some shots fired somewhere. But
they was shooting in the air. They was just happy.
That's what I heard.
I heard they tried to shoot at you, and then the person ran, and you confronted them.
Damn, for real? That's like some Black Panther type shit. I got
like,
some
is that a
Honda
dream?
suit on, so I'm blocking bullets. Saying, okay, cool.
It's like another dream.
A little something happened though?
I don't know.
Oh shit! Sips
news?
wrong.
I ain't hurt nobody. That's all, you know. As long as I ain't commit no crime.
Fake
that's all
news.
that matter.
Now let's talk about sex, right?
Ooh, that's what I came here for to talk about.
He said about time.
We were talking about love and hip hop and how Joe Budden doesn't want to have sex with his child's mother, Sin Santana, and he's just like kind of avoiding her, and it's making her upset. Because she wants to have sex.
Okay, first of all, shout out to Joe. You my nigga. You already know we like this. So before we get into this shit, just letting you know you my nigga.
So love.
Right.
Joe know I be talking shit about Joe all the time. I be talking shit about Joe old outfits, all kind of shit. I love Joe Budden. That's one of my favorite niggas.
Well, he also doesn't want to have sex with his girlfriend.
No, that's not good.
So what is it like? Have you ever felt like that in a relationship? Like, I just don't feel like having sex? Because we always assume guys are ready to go.
Always want to have sex.
Ready want to fuck. I
Every
want to
minute
fuck.
of the day.
I always want to fuck. I'm gonna tell you that. That's for sure. But you know, I'm gonna tell you, like my daddy told me, man, it ain't no pussy like new pussy sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might want to unwrap a new gift. It be like that. You know what I mean? And I hate that mentality, but it be like that. And I feel like you gotta like do shit to keep it new. You know what I mean? Like you gotta keep shit new.
Like what?
If we doing the same shit all the time, we fucking the same way all the time. I'm not gonna want to do it like that. It's routine. It's like muscle memory.
Let your pussy hair grow back.
What you just said.
New position.
Hey, let that shit grow.
What you just said is my reasoning for why men cheat. Because every man thinks that the next vagina they stick their penis into is going to be the best in the world.
But it's some natural shit though. Do you know that it only take 30 men to get every woman in the world pregnant? It's enough sperm in 30 men to impregnate all y'all.
Where did you get this scientific fact from? And why do you even?
We don't even want to get pregnant.
That's the truth. Look that shit up. I'm just saying, like, it's a natural thing. I don't know.
Where the hell did this statistic?
I don't know if it's a natural thing.
Y'all trying to release it?
Is that what? I'm just
so
saying,
listen. So what happens
like?
when you got this girl, right?
Correct.
And you go and you're in a relationship.
Correct.
But then you see this girl and she bang boom pow, personality, everything you could ever think that you want her to be, right?
Correct.
And you like, yes, I'm about to hit this. It's gonna be astronomically out of this world. And then boo, 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 it's trash.
Pussy trash, yeah.
Trash.
I've been there before. Then you just got.
So what's trash pussy?
Yeah, what is trash pussy?
Trash pussy is just like
weak.
Weak.
What's weak?
Dry.
Not warm. Not wet.
Just the dryness or the wetness. It's just
lame.
You better get
boring.
some KY jelly.
You know what? I'm a big nigga on energy.
Lay there,
the
don't do
gotta
nothing.
Be correct.
The chi gotta be right in that pussy.
We gotta have correct energy to fuck, or I ain't gonna really want to fuck. You could be fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But if the energy's off, like last night, it was this bitch trying to pull up on me last night. I went to the Spanish spot in the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. I was over there fucking
Alex from the Bronx.
Shout out to my Dominican niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Alex Dominican. No,
I was over there with my Dominican niggas. But if the energy, like she hit, I was taking too long or some shit, and then she said, "Nigga, like yo, y'all New York girls, y'all be tripping."
Y'all kind of crazy.
But she was like, "Yo, son, you wasting my time."
She called you son?
Yeah, some shit. Like, I was like,
yo, B.
I was like, wasting. I was like. Okay. So
I ain't got time to wait.
You had her waiting?
She thugged you out.
Yeah,
I ain't got time to wait, B.
Because the energy was off. I was like, you know what? If your energy like that with me when you
I don't even want the pussy.
I don't even want
But you had her waiting, you said? Or you had her waiting?
For a little bit.
You just moving too slow.
Yeah.
Like an hour. You gotta sit down.
You gotta wait and sit
down. As a woman,
hey, yo, son, that's
we're
not
ready.
But you gotta understand, I'm not no regular nigga. I got shit to do.
I got shit doing that
you know
I'm
what I mean?
going on.
I'm not no
But I
regular
think
nigga.
a lot of women have an expectation.
And while you your hour window, go do some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not restricting.
But I
you.
think as a woman, we wait. Like if you say 8 o'clock, we're gonna be ready for 8 o'clock.
Now her pussy been marinating for an hour.
Right.
It was fresh an hour ago.
Keep it waiting. That's what
that
she
could have been good.
Slow cook that pussy.
You got that pussy on ice.
You
can't put the pussy on ice.
I mean, it wasn't.
You need that thing fresh out the oven.
She could have waited. It wasn't. You know what I mean?
She could have waited.
So you just said forget it?
If
I said fuck it. I ain't give a fuck.
Would you have waited an hour?
Yeah, if I really wanted the pussy, yeah.
You know why he would have waited an hour? Because in his mind, that new pussy he about to get is the best
niggas
pussy
gonna
he
wait
ever
for the
had in his
pussy.
life.
Nigga ain't going nowhere for the new pussy. But like, I don't know. You know what? Getting up in age, you know what I'm saying? Like, the older you get, the more you be like, nah, I don't really want to fuck.
I'm not
you know
that serious. It's not that
Like,
serious.
it ain't that serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I gotta go get condoms and all that shit.
I'm
like,
not about to highly anticipate
I don't
some dick
really,
for it to be
you know what I'm
trash.
saying?
I'm gonna just go home and watch Instagram and
Watch Instagram.
Really? What kind of condoms I like? I like the thin ones, man. I'm gonna keep it real because I don't like that thick. I want to feel that shit. Trojans, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't really
Trojan Ultras,
like
Ultra Thins or some shit like that. Niggas be talking about they want Magnums because they want to make
Oh
people
my
think they got a
God.
big dick and shit like that. But
No
nah.
sagging.
I used to fuck with this guy that always wore Magnums and he did not need no fucking Magnums.
Man,
That's the
like
worst.
A sock drooping
That shit
off the
was
front.
so baggy. I told you that's
I
what
don't
we
like
say
that shit.
Magnums.
Yeah,
That shit stank to me
I actually
too.
like Magnums do stink.
That shit stank. I be like, I don't even want to pull that shit out. it'd be like an instant. That shit'll make my dick go soft.
The smell of Magnum.
Oh my
it's
God,
nothing like
shit on. Like,
a nigga with a Magnum and then you take
my
it
dick
up.
be like, damn, my nigga. Like, I
hate the way that smell.
And
then that shit tastes like Magnum.
For real, like straight up, I'm damn near getting too old for condom sex. Really, I need to just give me a bitch
and just
like,
raw dog.
Condom sex for the look.
Condom sex is for little niggas. Like that's for y'all niggas that got them diseases and shit. Like I ain't really that.
Or that's just fucking anything and everything.
Exactly. I don't just fuck rat ass bitches. So it's just like I don't really.
I don't need condoms.
You think you could be in a monogamous relationship?
I could be in a monogamous.
You can't even pronounce it.
I don't know. His good twin could be in a monogamous relationship, but that bad twin is about the shit.
I could be in a monogamous relationship, but we got to be like, it got to be totally transparent. It got to be like, yo.
But what do you have to be transparent about? You guys are monogamous.
Right.
We monogamous, but I mean, I'm going to want to talk about like bitches and pussy and shit like that. I need a bitch that I could be myself with. That was probably the problem in past relationships with me. I felt like I was trying to conform to, you know what I mean, make the relationship work. When I shouldn't have did that. When I should have just been, you know what I mean? Like, bitch, you know who, it's like, okay, like for instance, in my last relationship, it's like, when I be at home, I'll be a totally different nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, you know me, like, nigga, I'm a fucking goddamn gangster rapper. Like, you know, when I leave the house, like, all that shit flip.
Right.
And I got tired of that. I'm like, damn, man, I can't balance that shit, my nigga.
Both.
Like, I gotta be me 24 hours
but
a day.
what's talking about
pussy?
Change his
like,
clothes
at the door.
Let's say you're in a monogamous relationship and you want to be able to be yourself and talk about women and pussy. What is that? Is that saying like, yo, her pussy was good?
Like, say we eating dinner, I want to be like, yo, look, you see this bitch on the ground? That bitch got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to like talk about like
without her feeling like, what you looking at?
Exactly.
And then she could just be like, too bad you monogamous, bitch.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it real. If when y'all make like new pussy and other bitches and shit like taboo for niggas, that make us want it more. That make us want to be like, damn, my bitch don't like
but
that.
I think it also depends on how you go about it, right? Because like there's women that'll be like, damn, her butt big, or like she's really pretty.
It's just like, I don't know.
But if you make it seem like there's a chance that we gonna have an argument tomorrow and you gonna go fuck her, then that makes it weird. But if we could both be like, yeah, she's really pretty, yeah, her ass is kind of fat. I think it all depends on the relationship you have and how you say it.
And like, could you be in an open relationship where you could do your thing, but she could also do her thing?
Yeah, I could do that.
But
I was in an open relationship with a Gemini.
I could do that.
How was that?
It's only one me. She gonna fuck them niggas and they be like, damn, man. She get tired of it.
She come home, her pussy smell like Magnums.
Right, exactly. I'm out. I'm like, bitch, damn, you was a Magnum.
And he lied about it. And
right.
We could do it tomorrow.
We got a open relationship. What the fuck is you lying
John.
Right, at least give me a day. Give me a day. If you gonna fuck other niggas, I at least get a day, the dick a day to dry off and shit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't come home fresh out the pussy.
Yeah,
go in the mood. So you had an open relationship, you gonna fuck a nigga like go to Greece with that nigga and fuck. Go on a trip with him or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But the open relationship then is with somebody that you don't really feel that much for, right?
Nah, that's not true. Y'all could just have a bond like that. But y'all not gonna let that sex shit fuck y'all bond up. That's what I'm saying. The bond with me is more important than all the outside exterior bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Really, with me, with a bitch, as long as you don't give another nigga my money.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck what you do. Like, just don't get a nigga my money. Don't have a nigga with my kids. So you respect that rule.
So I've never done an open relationship. So it's like, I'm your girlfriend, you my boyfriend, but we also fucking other people.
Yep.
For me, I wouldn't even call you my boyfriend. We just fucking around.
We said that for the sake of the conversation. For
yeah. Would you do it?
I would do it if it came to that. But
you would just be my main, but I wouldn't be like, oh, my man or like.
Would you want
boyfriend.
to talk about the other people? Like, would you want her to be like, oh, I was out with this dude?
I'm not gonna bring it up. You know what I'm saying? But like,
See, the problem is you at dinner and turning around the phone like, oh, look at this bitch. Before, back in the day, before Instagram, it was, oh, you see a girl in the magazine, you see a girl on the TV, whatever. There was no access to them. You see a girl in porn. It was like, it was really a fantasy. Now it's
you can
literally
reach out.
one DM away.
You can reach out.
That's what I'm saying. Pussy's so easy to get.
Absolutely.
So that's why I don't
dick
feel
is easier to get, though, just so you know.
It's definitely easier to get.
Y'all can fuck any
dick
nigga.
is easier to get than pussy.
That's a fact.
And I get both, so I'm
But it's annoying because let's say if she wanted to be herself and then seen a nigga with a six pack going down the timeline and showed you, are you gonna feel away or are you gonna be like, I don't want to see that?
Just like she had made that example of finding a fine bitch that was bad as fuck and the pussy was whack. You might get that old Instagram nigga and that dick could be whacked in the motherfucker.
Why everybody think their dick is better than every other nigga dick?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
He's just saying this is whack.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but how would you feel though if y'all at dinner and she's scrolling. She's like, damn, he look kind of good, babe. Look, he look like he work out. And
I'd be like, go fuck that nigga then, bitch.
Right. At dinner.
be like, yeah.
I'm like, you janky ass bitch. Fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not jealous of nothing. I'm be like, damn, bitch. What the fuck?
I'm not
Respect my gangster, bitch.
But she can't
y'all
do
can
it,
take
though.
it, but y'all
If you want to
y'all
fuck
can
with
dish
the
it,
nigga,
but y'all
talk to
can't.
talk to your girls about that shit. Go on lip service and talk about that
Y'all
shit.
can dish it, but y'all can't take it. That's the problem.
but she got to look at the girl and be like, oh yeah, she's pretty, babe.
But what if he was like, yeah, he do look good?
Then,
Is that what you want?
Then you got another problem.
Is that what you want?
want?
Hey,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
that far ahead.
Right.
You could at least be like,
That's
come
why
on now, my ass is better than that.
it's certain double standards when it comes to men and women.
Yeah.
That
You don't
what I mean?
want that. You would be like,
Absolutely.
It's certain ones that you got to rock with. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe in a man.
Right.
I'm with the women empowerment
Right.
and all. I got a little daughter.
I'm with the women empowerment.
I'm with the movement. I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain shit like I feel like it's certain shit a man shouldn't do and it's certain shit a woman shouldn't.
Right.
All right, now let's talk about what would Freddie do in this situation, okay? Let's just say you wake up in the morning, the girl that you just had a one night stand with,
Damn.
she
I try not to do those no more, Angela. I promise.
okay, well, this is just in his past,
I'm
what
over
would
30
Freddie
now.
do? She's got her, you wake up and her pussy's on your face.
Ugh.
What do you do?
On my face?
Yeah, she's like, come on.
All right, now first of all,
On your sight.
And this was a one night stand.
it's a one night stand.
Well, how they spend the
I'm gonna
night?
keep it real with you though.
Yeah,
if
I
I
mean,
don't want to eat the pussy, I don't want to fuck. So if
There you
if
go.
I woke up,
That's
if
what
I
I'm
wake
talking
up
about.
High five.
with it on my face,
High five. Because if I don't want to suck it, then you getting this pussy.
right? Because think
okay?
about it, like niggas be making statements like, "Oh man, I'll fuck," but I'll be like, "Well, damn, would you eat the pussy?" Like, nah. I'm like, "Well, nigga, you just gonna disrespect your dick?" Or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you like not? Like,
Why you
I
stick
don't
it
even
in
want.
there?
If I wouldn't eat your
Respect the
pussy, I don't
butts.
want to fuck you.
Right.
Because I feel like you a trash bitch anyway. You're beneath me. I don't need to fuck with no bitch like you. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
penetration more personal than oral? Is penetration more personal than oral? Because there are men that are like, I wouldn't eat her pussy, but your tongue is on top of her pussy.
I think
Your
all
dick
that
is
shit
going
go in hand
her
in hand,
pussy.
man. I think that's just grown man sex. I think you got to do all of that. I don't believe
think so.
I don't
You
believe
are
in
a
fucking
grown
without
man.
eating the pussy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Gold star.
So what would Freddie do? You would eat a pussy.
I eat the
You
pussy
okay.
off the top.
Woo!
If I fucked already, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? If the pussy was whack, I'm gone before the morning
Yeah.
time anyway.
I don't know
wouldn't
if
even
I
have
want
that
you to
chance.
wake me up to
But if it
that.
was worth me staying around, then I'm gonna go ahead and handle that.
Why?
You okay
They can't
with
wake
that?
you up to that.
You
She need to be okay with me putting dick on the forehead.
Well, she woke up first.
She got up first.
That's cool.
Okay, what would Freddie do? You meet a woman in a bar, beautiful, like one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen.
Damn.
You're in Brazil.
Shit, I ain't nah.
She's
hold on.
rubbing on
Brazil.
you. Hold
Hold on,
on.
you just said Brazil. That changed the whole.
I mean, you
scope.
just out the country. It don't matter.
Okay.
She rubbing on your
I say they
dick.
got a lot of shit over there. You gotta.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
She rubbing on your dick. You getting hard. Y'all making out, and then you like, let's go to the room, and she's like, $200.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. $200.
Shit, that's cool. I spent that shit in motherfucking what's that privilege?
Gas
last night.
station at the gas
Yeah,
station.
So what if she said
I spent that
$2,000?
shit on blunts this week.
Right.
What about she said $2,000?
2,000, I'm out.
I'm out. I tapped out.
Would you negotiate
That's too
now?
much.
I'll go buy me some shoes.
What if she looked real good, like
She look real good.
Most beautiful
and you was
you
drinking and
2,000.
you
I
high?
don't- 'cause-
1,000?
No, I don't want to stay. If she look that good, I'm gonna want to get to know the bitch. I don't want to start the relationship
get
on
to
a
know
pay
her.
for play
Right.
type of
Like,
thing.
Get
Please,
a receipt.
Geminis be tricking.
I mean, like, I think if you want some pussy and you can afford to get it, you should be able to get it. It is what it is. I don't, tricking to me is a whole different thing. Tricking
What
to
is
me
it?
is like paying a
Consistently.
bitch rent, paying
Right.
a car note, like with like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like
Consistently
that,
giving
without
money.
no, and it's not your woman. It's just a bitch that you fuck when she want to fuck. Like, nah, that's tricking to me.
So how much?
But if you go
can she
somewhere
get
on a
from
trip
you?
and a bitch
At the
want
first
to
night.
how much can a bitch
What's in your
get from
sock?
me?
Because you said 200.
What's in your sock?
Yeah.
He got it in his
I
sock.
don't know, man. Bitch get about like 1,200 from me.
Okay, there we go. It's in the sock. What's in my
I
sock?
definitely wouldn't give more than $200.
What?
Nah,
$250?
I'm straight. I don't want the pussy that bad, man. If you don't just want to fuck me for free, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
negotiating prices. Is,
We just negotiated.
Yeah,
No,
it's
she-
like-
I feel like,
No, he said 200.
I feel like certain
He said,
places.
that's it?
I feel like certain places you go, if you buy the pussy, it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
buying.
That's what they do.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's like, when the Rome do is the Romans do.
Like you in DR, go buy the holes out the goddamn strip club.
Yeah, now you might go get some holes in the DR.
You look like you at an auction. 300.
Yeah,
All right, now what would Freddie do in this situation? Let's say you've been dating a young lady. It's been a couple of months. Y'all cool. You guys are going out, and she's like, "Can I wear your chain?"
Well, nah.
You going out together?
Nah. Why?
She can't just wear the chain with her outfit because it's cute. It's been a couple months.
If that's the case.
Oh, you gonna get me the same chain?
Nah.
That one's nice.
You just said you'll get her one.
I get her something.
Oh, a chain.
I get it something.
A chain.
Where is it?
I'm like, you want some jewelry? Okay. Well, you said how many months? You want some jewelry already?
She just want to wear your chain. She's gonna give it back.
Nah, I'm out.
So when can girls start asking you for stuff?
Right.
Because you said a couple of months she already want
You
to do
start
it.
asking for shit immediately. It just depends on what the fuck it is.
Like what? What would you pay for immediately?
Meals,
Really?
Like if she was to ask you for a
plane
bag,
tickets,
A bag.
bags. You gotta fuck me for at least 4 months for that.
Okay.
4 months for a bag?
Damn.
So what's in 1 month? A phone bill?
Oh, phone bill. That sounds like some consistent shit.
yeah, I feel like a phone bill is after a bag. I feel like a phone bill is after a bag
after
because
a
that's
month-
consistent.
You fuck with me for the summer, you getting like plane tickets and meals and shit like that. You might get a birthday gift, and you know what I mean.
Might.
You with me all the time, bitch. You gonna drink and eat and shit for
Right.
free, like
Enjoy this life.
cut it
Enjoy
out,
the
you
view.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Enjoy
like you
the
niggas
view.
said, don't let the buddy fuck
Right.
with you. Especially when
It ain't
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? So I mean,
That's the lesson of the day.
After like a year, it just depends on the commitment. You know what I mean? If I feel like this, like, oh, I should be spending my money on this one, then
When you gonna start paying her rent?
When do I start paying the rent?
Probably depends on how it goes.
Yeah, it definitely depends.
And
on
how
it
much is her
goes.
rent? What city is this?
And if I like
Right.
I got 5-bedroom house. Like shit, you can come live with me. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
don't
live-
pay your
Live,
You come to the
but
room.
you make
I live
that
alone.
commitment
Come get a
that
room
quick
in
though.
here.
Like, come live with me.
Nah, definitely not. Like that would definitely take some time for a motherfucker to come live with me. Nah.
How many women
years?
have you ever lived with?
One.
That's it?
Erica,
Wow.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. I ain't never lived with no one. I only had 2 girlfriends my whole life.
Damn.
2.
Did you enjoy living together?
Alexis and Erica, they're the only 2 girgirlfriends I ever had in my life.
Did you
Shout
enjoy
out to
that?
them.
Like, you know how
Right,
you miss
he's
it
like,
when you live with
for the
somebody and they're
record.
For the
like
record.
coming home to someone. Do you miss that?
It's cool.
Do you miss home cooked meals?
I didn't get that.
Damn.
That's what
Not
I'm
a lot.
saying.
My girl, I love her, but she wasn't a cooker like that. You know what I'm saying?
She
you
could
wanna
order her
cook that?
ass off, right?
You want to
She can order the fuck out of some
That's me.
Postmates.
Right.
Postmates
Uber Eats
tonight.
what you need.
Do you want
Yeah.
somebody
I'll tell you
who
the
can
best
cook and
restaurants in the
throw down
vicinity.
kitchen?
Hell yeah, I would definitely love that. You know what I mean? If a woman, cooked and all of that shit, that's definitely a plus. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like shit, you damn near wouldn't have to work if you can hook up some shit.
Damn, all
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Like, oh, you the chef.
Right. I'm
I got
paying
a
you.
big
to
ass
just make
kitchen,
food.
man. Like you can go in there and do whatever you want to do. You know
All right, now
what
what would Freddie do? You're having sex with a girl. She pulls out a dildo and asks you to put it in her butt
Whoa.
because she wants to be doubly penetrated.
Okay, there's only room for 1 dick in the room, so that's mine. So I'm out. Any dildo pop out, I'm gone.
But she wants you to put it in her butt.
Cause I'm out. I just don't.
You're not holding a
You like
dildo.
toys or dildos?
I'm not holding no rubber dick. You know what I'm saying? Just me personally. And I just don't want to be in the room with a rubber dick in the social media era.
But when there's no
A
phone,
bitch might take a selfie or something,
Right.
and I'm in the
While
picture,
you
and it's a dick in the nah.
Why you sleeping with the dick on your
And then niggas
forehead?
be like, man, why you in that picture with that dick? Like, you know
But
what
what
I'm
if
saying?
the phones is in another room and y'all having a really good time and
And you
she's
trust
like,
her.
look,
You know what? I've been approached with, females ask me to use toys and shit like that, and I could use it as shit, man, but I mean.
Have you?
Nah.
You never use a cock ring?
Fuck no. Hell no. Now that's one that I was approached with, and I was like, bitch, are you crazy? You want me to put a
Why?
motherfucking ring on my... I was like,
It supposedly feels really good.
I heard, it didn't look like it would fit, first of all.
That's
you know
the
what I'm
point.
saying?
It's supposed to be tight. Yeah. And make sure you have like
Hey,
extra.
hold
And
on.
they got a vibrate. They got the ones with the
It's
little
lip
vibrator
service.
on
It's
it.
supposed to have extra sensation for you because then it's tight and then
but
it's...
how do you
Look,
know
he
you
look,
won't
look,
like
look.
it
The
should
though?
like,
cloud.
maybe I
Y'all
need
see
to
the
go get
cloud?
one
Y'all see
now.
the cloud?
How do you know you
I
won't
need
like
to
it?
re-explore this.
Cock ring. So you fuck with it on?
Yeah, you put it on. She puts
You
it on.
put it on.
It's just a ring around.
Turn it on and
vibrate.
vibrate.
Ring around the
And you
cock.
fuck her with it while you got
Is that
it.
that Trojan sensation thing that they show?
I'm gonna go buy that.
That Trojan say the cock ring vibrate?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me look this up.
I ain't never used no shit like that.
See, I think a lot of men
put it on his Christmas list.
I think a lot of men's egos kind of prevent them from like playing with toys and shit. Because it's like,
you gotta think about this shit, man. My granddaddy ain't used no shit like that. He got motherfucking 12 kids.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? So he was big fucking without it. So
But
why
what
the
if-
fuck I need that?
How you know?
but what if that brings
Granddaddy
extra?
Right, we don't know what granddaddy was using.
Granddaddy
So,
might have
motherfucking kids.
Maybe that's how he had 12
you don't know
kids.
what he was using.
And FYI,
Maybe that's why he had
impregnate
12
the whole
kids.
entire world.
Yeah, that's true, right?
So
I told you,
12
yeah.
kids is nothing.
That's the truth.
Maybe
That's what I'm saying. 12
that's
kids
why
ain't
he
shit.
had 12 kids.
But he didn't do it
put
with a
the
goddamn
on
cock
it.
ring.
You know that.
He was doing.
I'm gonna
They
tell you
didn't
what
have
the
no cock ring on no plantation.
I'm gonna tell you what the cock ring does.
God.
What the cock ring does, it says it restricts the flow of blood from the erect penis in order to produce a stronger erection or to maintain an erection for a longer period of time, and it also gives it an enhanced appearance, so it makes it look even bigger.
So my dick ain't hard enough for you, bitch? You want me
It
to
make it
ring
even
around and
harder.
choke
You
my
wanna-
dick?
It's all for your pleasure.
What if it
I
brings
thought it
you
was
more
okay.
pleasure?
It's for your. It is for your
See,
pleasure.
I feel like guys are very egotistical with certain
When it comes to
things.
stuff
Like,
like
that's
that, for
not
sure.
masculine, but what if it actually make you feel really good?
Yeah, it might feel good.
Right. Oh, if it's for her pleasure, then it's a problem. If it's
No,
for
it's for
his
him.
pleasure- No, I'm saying he's like, oh, it's for my pleasure. Oh,
Like, I might try it
okay.
That might
Let me
make
think
sense.
about that.
Right.
As long as it ain't nothing that look that's kind of suspect. You
It's
know
just a
what I mean?
ring around.
It's a rubber. It looked like
you know
a
what it looks
rubber
like.
band.
And I think that's what kind of helps when we were talking about
It looked
cheating
like a hair
and
tie.
like it being routine. Like trying shit like that, different places, different positions could,
Yeah.
you know,
Correct.
keep it
Keep a
interesting,
nigga home.
especially when you got the energy and the bonds.
And then you
just
put that
trying
cock ring on,
shit.
she'd be like, whose dick is this?
Right.
Brand new dick.
New dick.
Okay. If you like it, you should have put a ring on it. Fuck with it.
So new meaning.
About to go get me 2 gold cock rings.
And put a ring on it.
He's like, just call me Freddie Cock
Right.
ring.
Right, I'm about to get an iced out cock
That's
ring.
the male
But-
version of if you like it, put a ring on
Right.
it. That's
Yes.
funny.
What
That's
about a
good
bullet?
one.
You never used a bullet or anything on a woman? Put the vibrating bullet in her?
Yeah.
See, I know
I've
you did
seen that
something.
before, the bullet shit. I've seen bitches have them, but I ain't never be like, all right.
Let me get that.
Yeah, you know what? I have used that before.
There you go. See, how was it?
It was all right, but that was small. It didn't look like
Yeah,
a big
small.
ass
It's like a
dick
little
in my
bullet.
hand. Like, I can't be holding no.
He's like, I don't want to
dick,
be
like,
caught with a dick.
It's
in
got to
my
be a
hand.
small dick, like a bullet.
It didn't look like a dick. It just looked like
I gotta be able to hide.
But it's okay because he's from
You
the
know what I'm
streets.
saying? It is what it is. I'm not a big fan of the toy shit, but
What's the most women you've been with at a time?
the most women I've been with at a time.
Yeah, at one time.
You mean like during sex or in a relationship?
No, during sex, like
Like
During
a
sex.
threesome,
Foursome,
threesome,
fivesome.
foursome.
Like 3, but it wasn't fun though.
Why?
Because like the bitches wasn't, everybody didn't like each other. Everybody just wanted to
that's the
fuck
worst.
me. So it was just me fucking.
Everybody
taking
fighting
my
for the
turn,
dick. It was
fucking
a
3
competition.
bitches.
That's weird.
But that wasn't really cool
It's like a
though.
jealous fuck.
Yeah,
With a
it was
love of
like
Freddie.
it's like every time they
Competition
got
fuck.
Yeah,
With a
they
love
was-
of Gibbs.
Yeah, they was all trying to fuck better than the other one. I'm like, hold on, bitch, it's all one thing.
But how does that work?
A
When
jealous
you're in that
trifecta.
situation, do you use the same condom? Do
No.
you switch
He wasn't-
condoms?
That's
Is it
another
raw
reason why I didn't
dog?
like it either, because the bitches didn't like each other, so they wanted me to keep switching.
No,
condoms
even if
and
they
shit
like each other,
that.
you got to switch condoms.
Yeah, that's true, but I didn't like that, so I would rather.
That's
not
a
do
lot.
that. I'd rather just have sex with one woman.
You got to switch
I ain't
condoms
with all
from
that.
the
I ain't with all
ass to the
group shit.
vagina, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you like it in the ass? Doing it in the ass? I mean,
Oh,
You
my-
said that wrong,
Whoa,
Alex.
Whoop, whoop, rewind.
You don't even
do
want to
you
touch
like
a
doing
dildo.
it in the ass?
Upon request, if they ask for it, I'll do it.
But
they
do
ask
you
for
like
it.
it?
I like it, yeah, but I'm not going. I'm not pressing for it. Like I feel like if your pussy good enough, I don't need to go.
Would
there.
you recommend it though?
Would I recommend it?
Like, you should let me fuck you in the ass.
no.
He said only upon
Ask for
Only
it.
upon
So you're not going to
request.
ask
Okay.
for it. But if she asks
if
for
she
it.
be like, hey, fuck me, I'd be like, oh yeah,
I'm with
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I'm not gonna be like, let me fuck you in your ass.
Why?
I feel like niggas that be aggressive on.
That's
like
not
niggas that be
aggressive,
aggressive
though.
on the ass.
You might as
is
well
like-
let me put that thing in.
Niggas that be aggressive on the asshole too hard, I feel like, that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially
Aggressive.
niggas that came out of jail and shit. And
Oh,
wanna fuck me.
God.
You seen that movie American Me? He wanted to fuck his bitch in the ass all the time, and she's wondering why.
That reminds me of the question you asked that you had for Ask Yee about the best friend and the threesome.
Oh, yeah. She was saying that her boyfriend, he said his girlfriend wanted to have a threesome. And she wanted to do it with a stranger. He wanted to do it with her best friend.
Oh.
And he said, what's better, somebody you know or a stranger in a
Stranger.
threesome?
He said her best friend because they trust her.
Yeah, because they know.
Nah, he want to
fuck
fuck
her.
her.
He want to fuck her.
He want a reason to be able to fuck the best friend.
You don't know what the fucking best friend is doing.
He want both
Because
of them
why it
to come
gotta
in
be
the room
the
and
best
fuck both of
friend?
y'all.
Even if it's somebody you know, it don't have to be the best friend.
Nah,
It could
don't
be
gotta
an
the best
acquaintance.
friend.
It could be the neighbor.
It should be a disposable
I
bitch.
would definitely feel a way if you asked me to fuck my best friend.
If y'all already fucking, then it shouldn't matter.
What?
You and your best friend?
Like if you my man and you like, oh yeah, you want to have a threesome, we should experiment. Maybe with such and such. My best friend, like that's
But
weird.
if you fucking your best friend already,
Yeah, what if-
Right. If you
fucking your
already
join in.
yeah, that's
if
different.
you fucking your best friend and I want to get in on this shit,
Yeah.
then
It's
me
a little
being your
or if
nigga,
you guys
should
have
let me in on this shit.
experimented,
That's her girlfriend then.
right?
That should let me in on that shit. Nah,
Yeah.
get a girlfriend. So every nigga you fuck from time to time is your boyfriend?
See, I've never
Your best
had.
friend.
Two girls that are friends but be fucking each other in
From
the.
time to time.
See, I've never been
don't
with
wanna-
a girl.
I don't wanna fuck any of
and
my friends.
If I ever decided to experiment, it would never be with a friend.
Right.
Like I don't see myself with my friend's pussy on my face.
I don't
I think
wanna
that's
keep looking at you.
disgusting.
And you got to tell your best friend, you know, your pussy didn't smell too good.
Right, that bitch.
How do you have that conversation?
I don't want to go like shopping afterwards. Call tomorrow. Talk to you
Like
about
yeah,
the
so your
niggas that
pussy
been
yesterday
nutting
was
me.
kind of
No.
crazy, girl.
I know. Girl, you just had your period.
You know what?
Right. Mm-mm. Not my best friends.
All right, now what
Yeah.
would Freddie do in this situation? You're having sex with a girl and there's blood all over your dick because she was on her period and didn't tell you.
Shit.
Would you
Flashback.
finish
She just
or
had a
would you stop?
flashback.
It's really
You look
wet.
down.
It's
and
really wet.
I'm stopping.
Murder scene.
You stopping?
Yeah, that's against my rules. I can't go there.
It's all you already
You already
covered in
did.
blood.
But you've never had sex with your girlfriends on their period?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It depends on how long we've been together.
Right.
And shit. Maybe
So that's not
maybe
against
I'll
your
make
rules.
exception.
I'll
But
make an exception.
But just like I don't
If
know,
it's
not
new
no-
pussy and she
new
just
pussy and you just
bleeding
whipped that
on you?
period on me, damn bitch, what the fuck? Like, come on,
You
can't
brought it
control yourself.
down.
That's a lie.
You made my love come down.
Nah, I don't nah. I don't believe in that because I want to eat the pussy. So
Yeah. I think if you like my man, like obviously we've had sex on my period, but
She
if,
said, obviously.
yeah, like when you with
Yeah.
somebody, like you
Yeah.
know,
yeah, it is
whatever.
what it
They
is.
be
But
fronting, too.
if we just about to fuck, like I
Yeah.
need my shit to be clean,
Yeah,
fresh,
fresh, all
new.
that.
Like I need you to
New.
be like,
Yeah, it gotta have
yeah,
a
it
new
can't.
costume.
Like that just throws it off. I mean, if he made you bleed, then you know whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's
a whole period, and that's
A whole
kind of like
period.
Yeah, that's
it just makes it
nasty.
awkward.
Yeah, that's nasty.
There's like blood clots all over your dick.
Yeah, you saw. Oops.
Disgusting.
Oh my God.
And you can't eat the pussy. It's just the best part.
Yeah.
You can't eat
The
the pussy.
best
So it ain't. No, I'm out.
Would you ever eat a girl's pussy and not have sex with her?
Probably
Nah.
not.
I'd rather not.
Like, let me just do this for you?
I would, but I want some.
Yeah, I feel like if men eat the pussy, their dick's gonna be hard and they're gonna
They
want
can
to
jerk
fuck
off.
you.
You never jerked off while you ate pussy?
Yeah, plenty of times.
You never
Yeah.
came like that?
Nah, I want some pussy afterwards for sure. I've jacked off. You know what? It's a sign if your pussy is real good. If a nigga jack off after you leave the crib. If he jack off after a nigga, if a nigga jack
Wait,
off after he
what?
fuck you, he be like, because he thinking about that pussy. He like, damn.
But what's after?
Like I'm talking about like 20 minutes
Like-
after.
like
Like,
you
I
left,
fuck
you
you
gotta
and then
go.
you left and like, all right, baby, see you later. Like, damn.
So
that
she
boy-
didn't
that
really
pussy was
make you
fire.
come or nothing like.
Nah, she
like-
made you come, but that pussy was just fire.
They
You
still
just-
thinking
it's
about
still-
it.
it's still
I've never
thinking
heard
about
about
again.
this
I didn't know that.
That's
We don't know
different.
what happens after we leave.
Exactly. Y'all don't know what
Nobody's
happened.
ever admitted to that before.
Yeah, that's shit. If a nigga lying, if he say, hey, you know what I'm talking about, B? A nigga lying if he say he ain't
Oh,
never
you do
did
it too?
If you done got some, if you done got some pussy so fire, you know what I mean? The next 20, 30 minutes after you gonna be like, you still gonna be thinking about that pussy. See, that's that repeat. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you fuck her good and y'all don't
G,
fuck
you ever
twice,
heard of that?
You gonna
He's
jack
saying
off.
like if you had some really good pussy and a girl left and he like
He'll
jerks
jerk off
off after
after-
she left
after
like
you leave.
20 minutes later because he's still
I
thinking
didn't know
about the
that.
pussy. That's different.
I mean,
That be that second round coming back.
I like
but you
my
gotta
guy
get
to
it
fall
out.
asleep after.
I've never heard a guy do that, but I do that.
See?
Yeah.
some good sex.
But after I had some good dick and it's over and he sleep or like we not together no more and I want to fuck again, I'll just masturbate thinking about how.
But I
good the
think
dick
for
was.
women
And
it's
20
way
minutes later though?
Yeah.
But I think as women, you
Probably
can
not 20
masturbate
minutes
multiple
later, but-
times a day and come multiple times a day compared to a man jerking off, right?
Yeah, nigga got like good 3-4 good
Yeah,
nuts in them.
in the day.
In the day.
Women could
It's
just
a wrap.
rub it out.
Oh, really?
Might
day
have
long,
one
nonstop.
good one. You might have one good one.
I'll be
If you
knocking
hit,
them
if you hit
out.
hit that one for the day, you going to sleep.
I mean, it'd be knocking me out. I don't want to do it 3-4 times.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to fall asleep.
Yeah.
If you can't go to sleep, just masturbate.
Yeah, masturbate or watch some porn and then fall asleep.
Yeah,
that's the lazy way. Now, what would Freddie do in this situation, right? You're at a party and a guy shoots at you after he bumps into you.
I'll chase that nigga and beat the fuck out of him.
And he the one with the gun?
Yeah, he missed the first time. I ain't gonna bank on him hitting the next time.
Good answer. We're gonna find out more about this. All right, now here's from the lip service game that we have, which you can get on lipservicegame.com. When should sex be the most important in a relationship? A, when the relationship starts. B, when you had an argument. C, after you have a house full of kids. Or D, when the relationship is over. When is sex the most important in a relationship?
When that shit start. Ain't no relationship if it start off fucked up. You gonna be like, damn, I ain't calling this bitch back. That pussy was trash.
So you can't be celibate until marriage?
Hell nah. You can't do that. It's not. That's this society trying to push. That's bullshit. Nah, you can't do that.
He said that's some bullshit society.
Nah, that's some bullshit society rules. Some shit. You can't do that. I don't think you could do that. I don't think nobody does that. You know what I'm saying?
They have. They did
it. Chad and Michelle's doing it.
Allegedly.
Yeah, Chad and Michelle.
Allegedly.
You don't believe them?
Hell no, I don't believe none of that shit.
What about you?
I don't want to wait.
I don't feel like I can't truly love you.
Yeah, I gotta know.
I gotta know. I need to know what's up.
I think it all depends on like how you grew up, your beliefs. Because there's some people that could do it. Other people's like, I need to make sure that I'm gonna be with you forever.
Do all of that waiting and then it's trash.
Whack.
But then you got some women who ain't leaving no matter what.
Just can't fix.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we always be putting up with whack dick.
That's what I'm saying. You got some women that ain't leaving their nigga no matter what. It's just they morals.
It's like the dick's whack, but his personality is cool.
Some girls have to settle and be like, well, he's a great guy. His dick ain't all that.
Yeah,
but he's really nice.
He pays my bills. His dick's kind of small.
He takes care of me.
I think in the beginning of a relationship, sex is really important because if the sex is trash, then it's like, eh. But I think for me also, when you kind of upset with each other, because for me it's like
that makeup sex,
right? Because if you have makeup sex but the energy's right, it'll realign the whole thing, and like that argument is just
null and void.
I don't know if I ever had makeup sex.
No,
like you haven't had sex when you're mad at somebody.
I've had a lot of makeup
but it wasn't to make up. I don't know.
Well, like let's say you have an argument with your guy and y'all
we always fighting.
I don't know. I'm always fucking up, so all my sex.
See, because I dealt with a Gemini. We've been together almost 9 years. We always having makeup sex.
Always fucking up.
That's the only sex I get is makeup
sex. That y'all ain't been talking, but then you have sex and then y'all back talking again. That's makeup sex.
Or like y'all have an argument, then y'all figure it out, and then y'all fuck, and it's like, all right, now we extra good now. We good.
Yeah,
we back to normal.
The argument's over.
Yeah, we back to
the next
normal.
argument.
I know people who only get along when they're having sex, and then after that, they can't stand each other.
Yeah.
Right, that's real.
Will men put up with trash pussy like if everything else is right? Because we put up with trash dick.
Nah, that's the nigga's problem.
That's why he gonna go cheat.
He'll cheat, right?
Yeah, nigga cheat.
Like if she cooks, takes care of the kids, she works really hard, she's there for you.
Yeah.
But
the pussy's
kind of trash.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some pussy.
What about if she doesn't want to have it that often, but it's great?
I'm gonna go get some pussy.
God, that's the answer for everything.
That's the answer.
What if it's snowing outside?
I'm going to get some pussy. Are you hungry? I'm going to eat some pussy.
She didn't get the groceries. I'm going to get some pussy.
I'm going to get some pussy.
Yeah. I mean,
what's the craziest experience you've had in the bedroom with a woman that you're like, God damn?
Man, I'm going to tell you some shit. And it happened in New York.
Oh, shit.
He got all the stories here.
This shit nasty. I shouldn't talk about this shit.
Oh, yeah. Tell us.
I fucked this bitch, right? And then she like, man, this shit was, goddamn. Every time I think about this shit, it's tight, disgusting. But it's funny though. But like when I fucked her, and then she told me, she was like, nut on the floor.
Nut on the floor?
Nut on the floor. I was like, what?
Was it hardwood?
Yeah, it was hardwood.
Okay.
I was at a hotel, nice ass hotel. And then she was like, nut on the floor. I was like, nut on the floor? What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
And then
different.
You nutted on the floor?
I nutted on the floor, and that bitch licked that shit off the fucking
like
floor.
A puppy?
Like a goddamn puppy.
Oh my God.
I was waiting to come on here to tell that story.
She licked it.
You just watched her lick it.
Man, that's probably the craziest shit I ever seen. Nigga, my nigga, you looking at me like, nigga, hey, it's the truth though.
That is crazy.
So wait a second.
I was waiting to come on here to say that shit. No. I ain't told nobody this story yet.
We get the exclusive nasty
y'all
shit.
getting exclusive.
What do you
definitely.
do after that?
You just watching her?
I was astonished. I was just like, damn, bitch. Like, I mean, ain't nothing I can do with you after that. For one, you lick the fucking floor.
Yeah, the floor is just nasty.
And you lick nut off the floor, like, damn.
She was probably thinking in her head, like, what is the craziest I can do to impress him? She probably thought she was going to win.
What happened after that? Like, she licked it, she got up, and then
it was over?
Did she bark or anything?
Shit, I went to sleep after that. I was just.
Did that turn you on or off?
It was.
It turns you on.
It was
Freddie.
different,
Oh my
but it was
God, he liked it.
In the moment. Think, okay,
Freddie
not
liked it.
hindsight. Don't think now
I ain't gonna even lie.
about
As soon
that.
as she did that shit, I was like, hold
You
on.
was like, oh,
I
shit.
left the room and I called all my niggas. I was like, man,
I
nigga.
thought you said you ain't tell nobody this.
I ain't tell publicly.
But did you like it? Was you like, ooh?
I didn't know whether I liked it.
It was
or
mixed
not.
emotions, right?
It was mixed
like
emotions.
it was crazy that she was doing it,
But
but
she
then
licked the
you like,
Right.
bitch, but you lick it.
I didn't like get back hard or anything and want to fuck her again after that.
He didn't jerk off after that.
I ain't
Did you
that-
ever fuck her again after that though?
No.
And what did you think? Okay, when she said nut on the floor in your head, what was you thinking she was gonna do with it?
Slide on it.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought the bitch was gonna slide on the shit or
that's what I was
something.
thinking.
Slide to the left.
Like I was thinking she was going
Slide to the right. Two times. Two up.
She was trying to slip and slide. Like was she trying to slip and slide with it? Like
Nah, she was
But
licking that
now
shit
my
off the
question,
floor.
did she lick it all up?
All of it.
all right, now
all
what
of
if she
it.
would have said come on his plate and then she licked it off the plate? Would you still feel the same way if she licked it off a plate?
That would have been tight too. 'Cause I would have been
If
like,
she licked it
damn,
off the
he
plate.
licking it off a fucking plate.
Yeah,
Like
that's
a
better
clean
than the
plate,
floor.
some biscuits.
Because you got all this
different.
other germs.
But
and
then I would have been thinking about who gonna
Come
eat
on
on this
these
goddamn
biscuits.
plate.
I don't care about that.
Right.
Because this is certain shit you can't wash out. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, damn, this is a good ass dish you just wasted, bitch. Somebody go eat some bread off this
Nah,
shit.
but
Now, did you make her leave after that?
No, he went to sleep.
I walked.
No, I'm saying, did she have to go?
No, I walked out of the room and got on my phone because I was so astonished.
But
by
what
the
did
shit.
you say? Like
I
you
said,
came on the
nigga.
floor, she licked it, and then she got up
I
and
you
called
said,
my
hold
niggas.
up.
I think I called Beezy. I called everybody, all my niggas, all my close homies. I said, nigga.
this bitch just
won't
licked
believe
my
what just
nut off
happened.
the
Lick my nut
floor.
off.
Niggas ain't believe me. I was
told
like,
me to nut on the
my best friend, he ain't believe me. He's like, nigga, you lying. You should have got that shit on tape. I'm like, what?
On tape. I
That's
wasn't
crazy
ready
because
for
you know
that.
sometimes
Listen.
niggas be coming just a little bit. So a little, imagine if a little drop just went on the floor.
Yeah, that would have been fucked up. I
a
gave
lot,
all
wasn't
she,
it?
she, all
Wow.
she
And
wanted.
then you went back in the room, and how was
What
the
if she
vibe?
morphed into a werewolf?
Oh my god.
I thought the bitch was gonna morph into
What if
something
she
when
started
she did
purring
that.
like a cat?
I don't
She morphed into
That's
something
different.
else.
know. I was definitely afraid. I was like, what the? It was mixed emotions. I didn't know what the fuck was going
And then
on.
you went back in the room,
She
and y'all
got on
felt
her
like
knees and licked it.
Was it a lot of cum?
It was a whole lot. I had been holding that one in.
Was it thick and white or is it clear?
Man. It
She was
dark in the
licking
room,
for a
but it was a
minute.
lot. It was a lot.
It's a
She
lot.
was licking all that shit up.
Do
Like,
you care if girls swallow or not?
I don't care. I burst.
Clearly not. He drank on the floor.
like, I do what I do.
I did.
do what you do.
I've been relieved.
Constantly saying, "You gonna swallow my shit? You gonna swallow my shit?" I'm like, why?
Yeah, men find that attractive when you
Now,
swallow
if
their
you
cum.
do a good, the saying, big girl swallow, little girl spit. You know what I'm saying? Like it is more.
I feel like spitting is
It's some grown woman
unattractive.
shit. You know?
Wait.
Yeah,
If you have to like
hold
run
on.
out the room or something like that,
Yeah.
that's whack.
Yeah, that's
That what?
whack.
If you have to like get up and run
I
out the
just
room.
feel like
I
you
hold it
shouldn't
in.
be attempting to swallow anybody's cum that you don't really fuck with.
Yeah, I don't.
You
yeah.
know,
Say it again?
I say you shouldn't be trying to swallow anybody's cum you don't really fuck with.
well, you shouldn't be sucking a dick you don't
That's
fuck
what.
with.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
how I
like
feel. If you got a
you're
dick in
not
your
gonna-
mouth, you should swallow that motherfucker.
You're not gonna
If
swallow.
somebody comes in your mouth, you should swallow it.
You should swallow it because you put that dick in your
Yes
mouth.
and
That's
no,
like a
but-
nigga not eating the pussy and
No.
fuck it. It's the same
Yes
shit.
and no. Yes and no, because you're not gonna. There's certain people you have sex with that you suck his dick, but you're not gonna suck it till he come in your mouth.
Why not?
Yeah,
If you're gonna suck it,
That's
you
a
gotta put it
problem.
on task.
That is a problem we need to address, ladies.
That's
you
the
can't
problem.
See, that
If
this
you're
would
gonna
have
suck a dick, you gotta do it right and suck it to completion.
You got to at least swallow
can't
it.
be
depends on how
Part
he
way
wants
sucking
what
no
he
dick.
wants.
I might
gotta
want
suck
it
it
on
all
the
the
face
way.
tonight. I might want it, you know what I mean, in your mouth. It just
You
depends.
can't halfway suck a
You
dick.
can't halfway suck a dick. You got to hold. You
No,
got
you suck the dick for a little bit and then you start having
Yeah,
sex.
right. But then there's some
That's what
guys
you
like
mean.
your man. It's like, oh nah, like I'm going in.
you going in.
Yeah,
So okay, so you suck
Don't
it
suck
halfway.
that dick too good. I ain't gonna want to fuck.
Right.
That's
that's all right too.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
like,
I
I'm like,
That's all right too. If you come off head, then that's cool too. Like
some
at least
niggas
I
can't
made
come
you
off head.
I know a
Some
lot of
can.
people
That's
can.
they think they can't.
I can't come off everybody head. You gotta really have mouth power. You dig what I'm
Mouth
saying?
power.
You gotta
Mouth
have
power.
you gotta have that jaw. You know what I'm saying? It's an
jaw.
art to sucking dick. I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The art
Yeah,
of
I
sucking
remember a
dick.
girl on the internet one time. She unlocked her jaw.
Damn.
She was like, "You gotta
like a secret
unlock
code.
it to like let more. I'm
what
like,
does that mean?
Damn.
she
What does
literally
that mean?
unlocked her drawer.
Yeah,
But she had a key.
because I could do it.
You could do it
Jesus,
right
you
now.
I
could
can
show
unlock
us.
my jaw.
Right
You
now?
can hear it in the mic probably.
Listen,
You heard that?
Let me hear.
No.
Wait, shh.
I saw it shaking.
Oh, I
see
see
it?
it.
Oh, I
on your-
see it.
Damn.
So you just unlocked your jaw?
What does that do?
Because you open your mouth wide, and when you push it you open it. It opens my mouth wider.
This
I
some
can't
old,
even swallow pills. No, I'm not doing that.
this some old Transformers dick sucking type shit going on. What
God.
what the fuck?
Okay. Yeah.
I see it. It looks painful, Gigi.
Damn.
You see her
Yeah,
unlocking
I
her
see
jaw?
that.
I'm unlocking every bitch jaw. I'm like, bitch,
try it.
let me see that jawbone
Bitch,
real
is there a
quick.
key to unlock your jaw?
I'm unlocking all jawbone. I need to see it. Now I've seen you do that. Every bit, I'm like, oh, you gonna suck his dick? Let me
You
see that
unlock
jaw.
your jaw, she gonna be like, what?
Unlock
Right.
your jaw.
I'm like, unlock that
open-
motherfucker.
I have a
Open
very
more.
shallow mouth.
Oh, shit.
I do.
So you don't really suck dick like that. You always...
Oh, you like little dicks?
Yeah,
No, I mean I
Little
use
dick.
my hand.
You do what you can do.
You gotta
Oh, you
take-
cheat. You're a cheater.
Yeah.
You cheat. You use more hand
But
than
they
mouth.
come.
That's
They
good.
come at her.
How many is it?
But it's hard to that too. You gotta know how to. You gotta know how the right
gotta
amount of
know.
hand. And the
Right,
right
it's like,
amount of
I
mouth.
don't care. As long as I'm coming, I'm good.
Yeah, as long as you get a nigga there, it don't matter how he gets there.
Listen.
As long as you get 'em there.
As long as you get the job
hands,
done.
Spit, fingers, toes.
Right.
Oh.
2 hands.
I didn't know.
They got to be long enough for 2 hands.
Right.
Yeah.
I know
can't
there's nothing
use
worse
2
when it's
hands.
not really long enough, but you're trying to make the
You're trying
two-hand
to,
thing
like-
work because you know he likes that. 'Cause
Or when they too skinny and then you gotta do this.
You got to use just 2 hands, but just
It's
2
two
fingers.
fingers,
You
right.
can't- Instead of like this.
Or
you
one
just gotta
finger
do
in your
like
thumb.
this.
And then they get
Damn, y'all be
cold.
making niggas doing niggas like that. I'ma tell
You
niggas, hey
gotta
nigga, if she
slice
put
them
2
out.
fingers on your dick, you got a little dick, man. She
You
gotta be
slice
able to
them out.
grip
You
that
gotta use
motherfucker.
the whole
two
thing.
hands when you only use the knees.
Nigga. If she can't baseball bat that motherfucker, then you use your dick too little, nigga.
Louisville
Batter up.
Slugger. You got to
goddamn.
treat that dick like a Louisville Slugger.
Yeah, see, exactly.
On the internet, I've been telling people that they got to be able to go into a toilet if they can't go into the toilet paper roll.
And come out the other side
yeah,
of it.
no,
Your dick's too little.
yeah, like if it can't fit in, then you got a good circumference.
Does it matter what kind of toilet
Like if you
paper?
can
Right.
fit in all toilet paper
toilet
rolls the
paper
same
rolls,
size.
yeah, I'm kidding, I'm
Too
But
skinny.
they keep on sending me pictures of that's with the toilet paper.
You get a lot of dick pics, Cuddy?
Yeah.
Well, every single time I talk about something like that, people be sending me pictures like, "What you think about this?" I'm like, "Oh,
We
my
all
God.
get
They're
dick
like, I
pics
want to.
just
I
from
want
the
you
show.
to rate it. Tell
Have you
me
ever
what
done like a funny picture with your dick? You know how guys be like putting
No,
it
I
next
ain't
to
never-
a
Next to the
remote
remote,
control
the
or
water bottle.
in
I
a.
never did.
the
none of-
Febreze
no
can.
pictures with my dick.
You never sent out dick pics?
I've never sent a dick pic ever.
What?
Never.
Oh,
Never.
that's
Why?
a shame.
Why?
You haven't lived.
I ain't what?
I feel like dick pics are easy to send out because you don't have to have your face in
No
them.
face, no case.
But I'm a public figure.
What
Yeah,
does
but
that
no one's
mean?
gonna know
But
it's
how
your
do they
dick if
know
your
it's
face
yours?
isn't it. You
Yeah,
could
no,
be like, it's
somebody-
not mine.
All them, it don't
There's a
matter. All
thread,
them motherfuckers
right?
gotta do is be like, this his dick, and this.
Well, do you
then
have like
this-
a birthmark or something on it?
No. It ain't,
Or just
no.
screenshot the text with your number, like a thread.
It's just like, yeah, that's too much just out there in the world to be sending.
Oh
dick
my
pics.
god!
But is it
But
that
Safari,
serious?
it blew him up
We-
even more.
But I have a question.
We can jack
If-
off on FaceTime.
But I
or
have
some
a question. If a guy is not ashamed of his dick, why would you be afraid to send a dick pic with your face not in it? Like if you know
That's
what I
what
mean?
I'm saying. Like I just don't feel the need to send a dick pic. I don't need a naked dick pic of me out
But
there.
it's not for you; it's for her. She's like, I want to see
But
this.
once
If
it's
she
out
asks
there,
for it.
once it's out there,
If she say, I want you
and
to
if the
send
bitch
me a
get mad and be
picture.
like, okay, nigga, I'm gonna post your dick. Nah.
But you just be like, that's not
So?
me. Who cares?
What if your face in it?
No, I'm saying
cares?
you
But
don't
you
put your
don't
face in it.
send your
That's the
face.
rule.
You got to be proud of your dick.
Right.
I'm very proud of my dick. I just don't.
Listen, don't
So
listen
you don't
to
have
them.
no pictures of your dick on your
Freddie,
phone?
Don't
No.
listen to them trying to talk you into taking pictures of your dick
I don't
because
be
there's
taking
bitches like
pictures of
me
my
that
dick.
don't like dick pictures.
Yeah, I don't really care
I
for
don't
dick
want.
pics.
I don't want my man to send me no picture of
They
his
be like,
dick.
nigga, you a fucking weirdo if
No,
you do some
I
shit like
love
that.
it.
I don't
See,
want
wow.
my man to send me
See,
a picture
I would
of
like
his
my
dick.
man to send it, but like I don't request it. Like if it happens, it happens.
where
Or if
you're
I'm
like,
in the
whoa.
mood, but like
No.
there's women like I know women that is like I always get dick pics. I'm like
How
really?
about I
I
just
don't
pull
want
up
you
and
to
give you some
keep
dick?
sending
Why
it.
not?
Hello.
about
But what
I
if
pull
you
up and
can't?
give
What if you on the
Yeah.
road? You on the road?
No.
So
Tickets.
FaceTime.
Plane ticket.
You know, you
FaceTime,
gotta
we-
get them veins
Sext
popping.
me. I feel like sext me.
No, I don't want to keep
I'll sex
getting
you.
dick pics. I only want it one time. It's like your
Yeah.
application.
That's I was
could
about to
do
say.
that.
I looks like the pre-screen.
It's like the headshot with the application, so that I could decide whether
Literally.
or not I even want to deal with you. That's really, I swear to God, that's how I got with the guy that I'm with right now. I was
Right.
fucking with two guys. Well, not fucking with, but I met two guys at the same time. They wound up both sending me dick pics. And I didn't even like him more. I liked the other guy more. But
when he sent that dick pic,
he was impressive.
No, when the other guy sent me a dick pic, he had his dick in the camera with one sock off. I was pissed the hell off. I was like, what the?
Yeah, one sock off.
One sock off and one sock off.
Why would he do that? Why is this even
I was pissed.
Did he have his dick in the
he was
toilet
trying
roll?
to, he was trying to see if you had a foot fetish.
I hate potato head dick pics. Do not put your feet in the fucking dick pic.
Yes.
That looks crazy.
So nothing corny in the background.
And I didn't even like him more.
But
and
you liked
his
his
dick was the prettiest dick I ever seen. And I was like, oh, he's the winner.
And
you got hired.
Winner, chicken dinner. Probably moist.
I feel like y'all be fucking with niggas who dick ain't the same color as the rest of their body and shit. Like,
that's normal.
Yeah, that's very normal.
A lot of bitches' pussy ain't the same color as their body either. And that's
but that's
normal.
one thing. There should be like picture etiquette, whether it's a girl or guy. Like, don't have one sock with your crusty ass toes in another. Don't have no ugly ass sheets.
Or both socks on. Like, be consistent.
Don't even put your feet in the dick pic.
I don't take dick pics. I didn't know it was rules to this shit.
If you got ugly sheets on your bed and you send me a dick,
you gotta have
no
lotion. You gotta lotion your dick. No ashy dick pic.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, the ashy dick.
Listen, this is what you cannot have. You cannot have a comforter that look like them flowers on his motherfucking
flower,
shirt. Okay,
the flower comforter.
The flower comforter got to fucking go.
Your grandmama comforter.
Don't show me no picture of you laying on the bed with your ashy ass dick on a flower.
Don't
fucking
show me
comforter.
the mess in your room.
I don't want to see the bins and shit piled up with the sneaker boxes in the background.
TV on the bins.
First of all, most of these
I don't want your TV on the bins.
most of these bitches sending pictures ain't got no goddamn comfort.
That's
cool, but just show
I'm
the
getting
maybe
a lot of naked pictures with air mattresses.
Listen, because she's trying to get a Casper. Okay, she's trying to get a Casper.
You mean these women?
She's trying to get a bed.
Instagram. That's what these hoes say.
She's trying to get a bed.
And they be having 1 million followers in the air mattress.
Sent you a mirror, that's crazy.
I don't want to believe
If a girl sent you a mirror picture with a bed on the floor in the background, you probably gonna be like whatever, because men like to get the pussy regardless. But wouldn't you be like, what is this?
If she sent me a picture with a
mattress on the floor and a bunch of mess in the back, wouldn't you be like, damn, she messy? You still fuck because men just fuck to get the pussy.
Me right now, I wouldn't fuck.
Okay.
Because I feel like,
would you buy her a bed?
Hell no, fuck that bitch. I feel like
she gotta get her shit together.
King Gibbs.
Like, if you can't even send a cute pic, then
that shit don't move me no more. If I was like 23, 24, then I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go fuck that bitch on that air mattress and not
on
give a
the floor,
fuck.
right?
But now I'm like, man,
as long as it got air.
Would you text back and be like, are you trying to get a bed?
I got too much to lose. I'm not fucking with no bitch that ain't got no bed.
But would you say something to her? Like, girl?
Nah, this conversation's over. Once I see that, I'm done.
yeah, I think there's picture etiquette.
No, I start shouting people out now. I'm like,
you ain't got
you
shit
trying to
like
get a bed?
Nah, you ain't got basic shit like a bed, a car, or apartment. I don't need to fuck with you. I'm good. I'm kind of over
pillows.
Yeah, if you don't got shit like
Fluffy pillows.
Hey, times be rough sometimes.
It do, but to be rough. Go find a nigga that you can go through rough times with.
Because I ain't the one.
I ain't the one.
I've been there. I'm good.
I don't need another bill. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't need no.
If you're not an asset, you're a liability.
Right. You. Exactly. I don't need that shit. I'm straight. I don't need no bitch sleeping on no air mattress coming to fuck with me. Hell no.
She trying to sleep in your bed because you got a bed.
Get your ass out this California
you
king
said
size,
she could
She trying to put her phone on the charger on the nightstand.
Well, on that note, Freddie, we thank you so much for coming through.
The bitch gotta have her own charger. You cannot use my fucking charger.
Oh, come on, that's petty.
Hell no. That's one thing a bitch can't use of mine. Is my goddamn charger.
What?
Probably take it home.
Cause y'all be stealing them shits. You know what I mean? Bitches stole chargers.
I feel like anybody steals a charger, man or woman. Man. When you just grab it and you
That's
go,
one thing
you
people
forget
steal, chargers and lighters.
That is true. But if you're a pretty woman, then I'm more susceptible to letting you have my goddamn.
Oh, she took my charger.
If she sucked you to sleep, she could take your charger.
I just cut the shit off.
If she licking the come
off the floor,
she can have your charger.
Hell nah, bitch, you gonna be on dead.
You gonna be on dead.
Phone dead.
But listen, make sure y'all pick up Freddie. Also, you have the joint album out with Currency and Alchemist as well.
Yeah, I just dropped that. Yep.
Can't forget that, which I love, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Listen, I'm a fan of Freddie Gibbs, personality-wise, music-wise, so I'm glad that you finally made it to lip service. We've been talking about this for a while.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I ain't got no dick pics floating on the internet and shit. So
you gotta send some type of dick pic out.
Don't. Listen.
No.
We're trying to tell you how to set it up.
Don't do it.
It's like the school picture. There's all kind of rules.
All right. yeah,
you gotta have the dick.
I already heard you said no Mr. Potato
It
Head
can't be
dick pics.
ashy, no feet.
Yes.
Don't put it next to the water
when you
bottle
really
or the
fuck, when you
Febreze
find a
can.
girl, you really kind of
You gotta
fuck
put a
with.
little bow
Just give her
tie
one for the
around it.
Hold on, why
stash.
dick can't be ashy? So if you about to fuck a nigga, he pull his dick out and it's ashy.
Don't
you not
nobody
gonna
want no
fuck?
ashy dick.
Nah, if you about to fuck and it's ashy,
I feel like that's
It don't
regular,
matter.
but like
Yeah.
a picture.
I just spit gonna make it.
I don't like
anyway.
ashy dicks.
You
Like
wouldn't go get no lotion if it was a big
moisturize your
old,
dick.
I'm not about to put no lotion
big
on my
old
dick. 'Cause
just
Titanic
suck
dick,
that shit
but
off,
it was just
right?
ashy.
Suck
It's
that
just
shit
unattractive.
I'm
off.
gonna suck the ash off before I put
The ash
lotion
gotta
That's
go
what
in the
I'm
picture,
saying. You
but
gonna
not.
suck that motherfucker anyway.
But I
so-
don't want a picture of no ashy
No,
ass
in the
dick.
picture.
What if there's a
Yeah.
lint and ash?
Nah, nigga, go get
A
a
lint
shower.
and
I'm
ash.
gonna turn the shower on
And
for you.
You gotta
Block.
like comb it a little.
Comb the dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or manscape. You shave, right?
Yeah, I keep my shit. I don't got no hair on my body. Really.
Okay.
I can tell
Except
by
right
his
here.
beard that he
Yeah.
shaved his dick.
Yeah, I don't really.
I was thinking the opposite.
Yeah, I keep my shit together.
I thought he was one of
I'm
them
just not a
wild
hairy
ones.
nigga. I just naturally don't have a lot of hair on my body, period. So I just.
Cause guys, they be sending it with the little buckshots. You be like,
Oh, that's terrible. There be shit all stuck in
Nappy
it.
ass.
Oh yeah,
fucking
BDB. I mean, yeah, I'm
PG
gonna ask how y'all feel about
Beady bead ass.
The kitchen.
motherfucking-
Yeah, that's nasty.
kitchen.
That's some nasty shit.
All right, well, good. I'm glad we all agree.
But still, don't send no. Stay where you at. Stay in
I'm
the
out.
no pick zone.
I'm out. No dick pics.
Oh, man. You just crushed some girls.
and for everybody listening, you good for 200.
Right. No more than
200, bitch. That's all you
No
good
more
for.
than
200.
You good for
But
200.
you gotta be popping.
You gotta be
You
popping.
gotta be.
You gotta stay
popping.
real slick too.
I
hot.
can get a bag for at least 4 months. so
Right.
don't
And
ask.
make
You
sure
don't
them
like when
pics are
girls send you
clean.
naked pics or pussy pics?
Of course he do.
Yeah, I'll take it. You know.
He said, "I'll take it."
I'd rather just get the pussy though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
you're
I'm-
not asking for a pic.
You ever got a bad one that you was like, "Nah, I don't."
Hell yeah.
I don't even want the
Like, damn.
pussy.
It make you not want to fuck it.
It's so good on the iPhone. You just block the bitch number after that. You're like, damn.
Oh
you
my
sent me
God.
that.
Have you ever
Block.
turned down pussy? Like you went to fuck a bitch and she got naked and you was like,
Turning down pussy is a full-time job, my dear.
But in
like
the
in
moment,
person,
though,
in the moment though.
in the moment,
Hell yeah.
Like you be
she
like,
got
with
naked.
the clothes off.
And
What
then
you
he was
said?
like,
I gotta go to the dentist.
What?
The dentist.
I got shit to do.
What
bitch.
if it's like 3 a.m.?
But y'all was about to do it.
I'll make up some bullshit. I
have to
gotta
go to the
what
dentist.
was the reason?
That's a
What was the
terrible
reason?
What was the
excuse.
reason?
I gotta go to the studio.
no,
no,
why?
would you turn it down?
Why you didn't?
He just
The pussy
What-
stank or some shit like that. Like odor or that'll turn me
Older.
off. Yeah,
What if she was fine as hell in the club and then when y'all got back to the room, she popped out her goddamn dress like a can of biscuits? You still fucking?
Yeah.
I'm out. That happened to me before. A bitch had on some shit. It was like body armor. I was like, that.
Body armor.
But I knew,
She was snatched.
but I knew in the club when I was hugging her, I'm like, damn, bitch, is this
You
football
feel
equipment
something,
you have
right?
on? Like she had on like a girdle,
trainer
and
and shit.
all that shit. You know what I mean? So nah.
See, I just feel like
and you waited till you got back to the room and then deaded her.
Yeah, I was.
He didn't know, so she took it off.
I didn't know. So that shit popped out. It was nasty.
He
I
said he was
like, damn.
hugging her in the club and
I
it was
just-
body
He ain't
armor.
know though. He
Until
probably
you
thought
take
she
that
just
body
had
armor
a-
off and everything breathes.
I just
Right.
feel like common sense, men or women, if you gonna have sex with somebody, especially if it's somebody that doesn't know like the pretty and ugly things about you, prepare yourself. Like run to the bathroom and wipe your pussy. Make sure your shit,
Maybe they
Wipe
used
that
to
pussy
smell.
off.
maybe they
Like,
can't
gotta do
smell
more
it.
than wipe
Right.
it off if it got a smell to
Yeah,
it.
like
If it got smell to it, that's an
Gotta go to the
automatic turn off. It's certain shit with me that you can't have. Like you can't have stanky pussy, like bad teeth, like shit like that. It's like deal breakers.
Right.
I'm like,
What if a girl is like, I want to hang with you just to let you know I'm on my period? So
Okay.
it could be like you met her in the club, she want to come back with you, but she's like, but I'm on my period, but I still want to chill.
if I fuck with her, that's cool with me. I ain't.
yeah, if you
it ain't
cool,
everything.
maybe this
And you
this
could-
is your night. We
Yeah.
can save
Your
you.
mouth work, bitch.
Yeah, you can suck this
Right.
dick. I was just about to say that. You can suck
I'll
this
come,
dick.
I'm on the
come
floor,
over
you
here.
can look it up.
If that's
I
the
come up
case.
here.
I'll come off the floor.
This chick ain't gonna suck
niggas.
itself.
Right.
I'll come on the floor.
As long as you try.
Right. Exactly.
All right, well, again, Freddie Gibbs, thank you so much. I'm so
Thank
glad
y'all
that
for
we
having
managed
me.
to get this done.
It's all good. I appreciate y'all having me. I'm gonna come back and talk some more nasty shit.
Hey, all right, we learned a lot. Freddie Gibbs.
That bitch gonna call me and be like, nigga.